Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
Hello, welcome to the Whatever Show. I'm Alex Drake.
And I'm Dragon Pat. And today we're going to give you a list of our favorite actors. Now, this list, all right, we brought it down to 10-ish, but it wasn't easy. And the way we decided to choose our favorite actors and actresses is we went through and we wrote down everybody we liked.
Yes.
Then we went through and counted the number of shows they were in that we liked. Now, we did specify that if they did a recurring role, for example, we didn't count the number of episodes of Sherlock that Benedict Cumberbatch was in. That was just one show. That was one character. Same thing with him being Doctor Strange. One character. So we didn't count separately his role in Thor Ragnarok. We didn't count it separately his role in the Avengers. We kept it all together as just one simple role. And when we did this, it was surprising and sad because some people didn't make the cut. Now, a few of them didn't make the cut because they're still relatively new. And they, in order to be fair, we went ahead and put them in as honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Now, this is in no particular order of our top 10. But number one, again, this is not meaning he's the first or the best. It's just that he's the first one we're going to mention. That would be Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Whether he was playing Sherlock or whether he played Khan, when he played any numerous roles, he's got over 10 roles that we liked him in. Benedict nailed it.
Number 2 that we're going to mention is David Tennant.
Again, I mean, this man was the 10th Doctor.
Yep.
He nailed, I mean, that right there gets him entrance.
Yeah.
And because he just did such a great job as being the 10th Doctor. But he's done other shows that were also very good. And as such, he makes the list. Next on our list would be Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
Robert Downey Jr. is actually, he was in probably more shows, more separate characters than any other show, any other person on our list.
He comes in with 15.
Over 15 separate roles that we loved him in.
Yeah.
Now, what makes us sad is that as Iron Man, he was in how many additional shows? You have 3 Iron Mans. You have the cameo appearance in the Hulk. You have the Avengers 1 and 2. You have the Endgame series duology. I mean, right there's 8 shows. Plus, he was in Spider-Man.
Yep. And Cap Civil War with...
Yep. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. does an amazing job of portraying the different characters he's done.
Yeah.
And I love him for it. Next on our list, Leonard Nimoy. Although he is dead, he will always be in the top 10 list because that's Spock.
Yeah.
There's just no way around that. Another person that's going to be on our list, no matter what, would be Robin Williams.
Yep.
This is a man who has captured the world with his humor and with his own brand of insanity.
Yeah.
I mean, even during interviews, he was amazing to watch.
Could you imagine him as a Joker?
He would do well.
That would be
Another man that's on the list that in that same type of situation, Sean Connery. Sean Connery, we did not bother to sit down and count the number of shows Sean Connery was in that we loved.
It'd take us forever.
We didn't do this the same thing with Robin Williams. There's just certain people that it's just they're on the list.
Yeah.
And if you disagree, that's your choice. But this is our show, so
Yeah.
he's on the list. Next person on it that we want to mention, John Cusack.
Yeah.
John Cusack, whether he was in Grosse Point Blank or 2012, he has that unique style of character that is just...
Yeah. He plays almost like a nut.
Yeah, and babbling.
Yeah. Paranoid nutcase that babbles a lot.
He does a great job.
Yeah.
Next person on our list that we did count,
Dwayne
The Rock.
Johnson,
I mean,
aka The Rock.
we didn't count any of his wrestling career, just the shows that he's been in that we've enjoyed. And okay, I won't say he is the greatest actor on earth, but I will say that I loved him in these shows.
Yeah.
Rampage, I loved Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, San Andreas, the skyscraper one.
Skyscraper.
I mean, Dwayne Johnson does a great job of giving us an action show,
Yeah.
and he gets credit for that.
And he played good in Fast and Furious and even Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes, and then we got Adam Sandler. Yeah, I'm actually surprised, but Adam Sandler had over 10 different characters that we loved him as.
Yeah. And then we got
Jackie
Jackie
Chan.
Chan, also known as guy who knew pretty much almost all the martial arts. And
Actually, what makes Jackie Chan so great is, yeah, all right, he does martial arts, he does his own stunts, but his shows can be the funniest things out there. I mean, his pair up with Chris Rock in Rush Hour was phenomenal. I mean, like you said, they're actually looking at doing a Rush Hour 4. And I'll go see it because it's Jackie Chan.
And he played good as the monkey in Kung Fu Panda. Feel bad for him, he barely got a line.
Now, we have 4 people that we're going to give honorable mentions to.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make the listing because of the number of characters they played were smaller, but they're good.
Yeah.
The first honorable mention goes to Christian Slater. Christian Slater, I mean, that's Happy Harry Harda.
Mm-hmm.
That's Broken Arrow. This is Slater.
Yeah.
He was great.
This is the guy that wanted to blow up his own school in Heathers.
Yes,
Just because,
you can. Now the 3 women that we're going to list now, sadly, women are not given the main role in most shows. So sometimes these women have gotten kind of ripped off. But these 3 women are, in my opinion, they're fantastic actresses. And one of them, I'm really looking forward to see where she goes with her career. That is Karen Gillan.
mm-hmm.
Karen Gillan did not make the top 10, sadly, because she's still a relatively young actress. But her roles have been amazing.
Yeah.
Whether she was Amelia Pond, when she was, what was her character's name in Jumanji?
Ruby Roundhouse.
I mean, the whole dance bit. I die every time I see it. Her role in Selfie.
Yeah.
Selfie was a great show. I wish they had not canceled. And of course,
Nebula.
She nailed Nebula.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I will admit there is an extreme bias towards her. I mean, I'm sorry. This is probably, if not the hottest, one of the hottest women on earth.
Yeah.
When she can make a machine look sexy.
Mhm.
Yeah, buddy. Another woman that I think deserves great credit is Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Her job in Heat was amazing.
Yeah.
The job she did in Miss Congeniality
Mhm.
was great.
Yeah.
The Proposal, or what was it called? The Proposal?
Yeah. The Proposal.
I mean, I loved her in these shows. She was truly a talented actress. And sadly, she just doesn't get the lead in enough parts, from my opinion.
Mhm.
And that leads us to our final honorable mention, Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Her role as Catwoman nailed it.
Yeah.
And I still can't remember the name of the show where she's the con artist who's competing against the sloppy con artist girl. If you remember the name of that show, put it down in the comments for us. The thing is, she brings a sense of class and style to almost everything she does. And I'd love to see more of her. She's just extremely talented. And again, it doesn't hurt that all of these women are extremely beautiful.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, there's one more honorable mention. And this woman has her own particular place in life. Why? Because she's the only woman I know of that, number one, not only had Darth Vader fall in love with her, but had Thor fall in love with her. She's had a god, and she's had the ultimate Sith Lord.
Yeah.
That is Natalie Portman.
Mhm.
The idea that she's going to be the female Thor, again, it's like,
Why? That sounds cool.
I will see it because it's her. Now, some of the other names that we did consider, Earl Flynn. Classics from black and white television, beginning of color. I mean, this was the original Robin Hood. And he was phenomenal.
Mhm.
Mary Stuart Masterson, Brandon Fraser, Julia Stiles, Molly Ringwald, Tom Cavanaugh. I mean, Tom Cavanaugh went from playing Ed to playing Ebert Thawne in the
Flash.
Flash series,
I.e.
and
Dr. Harrison Wells.
and the different incarnations of Harrison Wells,
Mhm.
which he nailed so well.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage,
Yeah.
Bruce Willis,
The reason why Peter Dinklage couldn't make the list was
fewer characters,
fewer characters, but if we went by
number of episodes,
he'd take number one because Game of Thrones had how many seasons?
not enough. Okay, but that's been our favorites. Hope you enjoyed the list. If there's people you think we should have put on there, let us know. Let us see your list. Post it in the credits in the comment section. We look forward to hearing from you all. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you again next time.
Mhm.